Welcome to Hot Tea with Patch and BP. May contain adult content.
Hey, yay, what's happened to my camera? I don't know. We're here for movie night. It's movie night.
Movie.
Yes,
movie,
movies.
Movie. Oh, can you see
Close-ups.
it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Close-ups.
I think possibly, yeah. Silver screens. Makeup.
Are they coming?
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move straight on to Hollywood and
hooray for
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Hopefully, more tits and ass. Who knows?
So much tits and ass. So much tits and ass.
So I'm going to fire off with my favorite movies are vampire films. I must have seen all of them, if not most of them, if not all of them. I'd say, oh God, I don't know what I've just done. It's all gone off. And we're back. I do apologize. I pressed.
I will agree with you. Vampire films are right up my alley.
Yes.
I agree with them.
Yeah.
I even like the Twilight series. I did. I liked them for like a teenager film. There, it's like yeah.
Totally. Don't read the book. Don't read the books. The books are awful. She describes too much. She goes on about Belle too much. Hate her. Let's move on. Anyway, first question. Cringe movies. Those films that make you cringe so much that you
mean like the train wrecks, you just can't,
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
like
right.
You've got to watch. Oh my God, I can't watch. Go. Cringe. Go.
Blair Witch, Walked Out, the original, so lame. I was like,
it was trash with the snot and it was trash. I mean, it was supposed to be a documentary, real life. Fucking, they couldn't. Well, yeah.
Honestly, I wanted to give my money back to say, you know what, here, take my cash because this movie's so shit. You're gonna need it.
You're gonna need it to make up.
You're gonna need it to make up for the crap. So yeah, Blair Witch.
But didn't they go on to make more after that? They tried to make more. After
yes.
That.
Anyways, horrible, stupid film. And the very last, I am a fan of the Halloween series, but the last one with Jamie Lee Curtis, she looks hot, but I was just like, kind of just lost its charm.
I don't know why they keep firing them out. I can see.
It's like, how many times can Michael Myers come back? And it's like, really? Okay.
No, I get that. I get that. Mine is a film called The Room. Have you heard of it? The Room. Right. You may not have done. And we only stumbled on it accidentally from a friend. So it's this guy called Tony Wiseau, right? He's got an accent. We don't know where he's from. Don't know where he got his money from. But he wanted to make a movie. So he made a film. He wrote it and he filmed it. It cost him millions. And it is the shittest film on the world.
The Room.
It's called The Room. So it's got like him and his girlfriend and some other, and there's a murder in it. There's a really weird sex scene in it that is just, you've got to watch it for it. And then there's his suicide at the end where he kills himself, but he's still alive because he's twitching and moving around. And it's hilarious. But the best thing about that is James Franco and his brother made a film called The Disaster Artist, and it is all about the making of The Room. So you have to watch The Room, but you have to fast forward through it because you can't watch it.
Oh, I don't want to do that then. Awful. It's like that was like the awful. Nicole Kidman Eyes Wide Shut movie. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. So, but seriously, cringy as in you're sitting watching going, oh my God. So this bloke put millions in it and it got nowhere, but then they made The Disaster. So I watch it. It's awesome. Everybody watch The Room. If you haven't seen it, best film ever. Anyway, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So there you go. So right, next one. Best car chases or action scenes.
Okay, so I am not a real big fan of the Fast and Furious because it's just too much car scene. But old school Mad Max.
Oh, Mad Max. I even like the new one. I love the new one.
Well,
Fury Road. I do.
Well, I told you about that. Our friend did the sound for it, and he won the Oscar. So yeah, so that's why I like it. This guy.
Love Mad Max.
This guy.
Oh, James Bond, of course.
All the Bond, especially the current one. Hurt me.
Daniel Craig. Are you a Daniel Craig?
I'm actually not. I'm actually a Roger Moore fan, but for a Bond, Daniel Craig does the right thing.
He does. You see, I'm a Sean Connery fan of because I'm a Sean Connery fan, but I absolutely do. I did like George Lazenby, the one he did, the Majesty's Secret Service. I do like that one.
Is that the Australian guy?
Yeah, he got married. Yeah, it's the only one where he got married. It was a bit weird. I think it starts off with that's the one with the ski chase through the Alps.
Yeah. It was good.
And he gets married, and but I like it because George he only did it once, and I think it's because it wasn't that great.
Pierce Brosnan in GoldenEye. GoldenEye.
I don't like Pierce Brosnan, but I loved him.
I liked him in Gold. I liked him as Bond, and he was really good. And then any of the Dirty Harry movies with Clint Eastwood, the whole series, they're just fantastic. Because they're filmed in San Francisco, and you can't. I mean, seriously, chase scenes in San Francisco with the hills, awesome.
I get that. My favorite action is the gun cutter that's in Equilibrium. Have you seen that with Christian Bale?
Yes.
So it's this thing that they do all this. It's like karate, but with guns. So they use the back of them, they use the front of them, they use them as throwing objects. They have I love it. Oh God, it turns me on. It absolutely turns me on. But it does star, as well as Christian Bale, it does star the
just getting hot.
I do like
Christian Bale.
I know, and I do like blood and guts and stuff. It's really, the action with the blood and the sweat.
So did American Psycho get you all turned on? You're like, hey.
Oh God, with Christian Bale, yeah. Oh God. But no, it does have Sean Bean in it, who tragically dies in every TV show and film he ever makes.
It's like Gary. I think he's the same. He always dies and everything.
So sad. It's so sad.
Gary, we need somebody to die in this. I'll do it.
Oh, but you see, Sean Bean doesn't want it anymore. He's got loads of hashtags that say "I want to live." And
hashtag live forever.
Yeah, and one of his hashtags is "been and not gone" or "been and doesn't want to go," something like that. He's just got loads of them because he does not want to die anymore.
Oh, nice one.
People
okay, so Sean,
right,
nice.
So let's go with best endings or beginnings of films. The best ones. What are the best beginnings or worst?
Okay, so the worst beginnings for me is, and people are going to get at me about this, but Disney films. Okay. Any Disney film that's got human characters in it, normally their parents are dead, okay, or something. They get either abandoned or their parents die. Frozen, died at sea, okay? What else do I have out there? Oh, Pocahontas, white men came over, killed everybody in their village.
Killed everybody, that's right. Well, it's funny now, because one of my worst beginnings is Finding Nemo, and they're the worst ones. Little Nemo, he's the only one to survive out his cluster of like 1,000, and he's got a little flipper. When his wife dies, they spend all their life saving up, and then she dies.
Lion King, Mufasa died by a trample of wildebeest. I'm like going, what? And you and I love Lion King, but it's true. So usually that's usually what it is. And
they're the worst beginnings. I get that. They're the worst beginnings. That's what I've got for my worst beginnings. What about endings? Have you got any good or best or worst endings?
I didn't really have any one I couldn't really think of anything where endings were like, oh God, that was so good, or I just couldn't remember anything. I literally had a blank.
For me, and it's one that sticks with me, I didn't even have to go look for it. I didn't have to search through movies or anything. But The Mist. Have you seen The Mist?
I don't think
I've seen that. They've got a TV series out of it now, and I won't watch it now purely because of that film. It's got the best, worst ending of any film ever.
The best, worst ending?
The best way. So it's like, so how it ends, spoiler alert, it gets to the end and the world is ending. Everybody's going to die. But this guy, he makes a decision to, he's got like 4 bullets left and there's 5 of them. So he makes a sacrifice that he'll kill all 4 people with the gun, and then he will go out and meet the horribleness of torture and awful. He'll do it. So it's awful. He kills all 4 people, goes out to experience the horrible death, and then the army roll in and save everyone. So if he'd have waited 1 minute, you wouldn't have had to. It's awful. It's like it's the best ending, but it's awful. It's like, oh God, I hate that ending. The show. I've not seen the show, so I don't know what it's like. But the film, it's a really good film. But the ending, it makes me go, that's it for me. So anyway, right, last question. No, not last question, but movies with families in. My best one.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I misunderstood this question.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, but we had the same answer for what you thought. You thought I meant family movies, but what I meant was movies with a family that's centered around a family. But we did put the same answer. The National Lampoons, the Griswolds. We did both put that down.
All of them.
Every film, the Christmas ones,
but the Chevy Chase ones, not the
Chevy Chase
with Christina
with Rusty,
with Rusty.
But it's all about Rusty's son, No, they are the funniest. Chevy Chase,
Cousin Eddie,
Cousin Eddie, when he blows up the whole street with his chemical toilet. Oh God, I've never.
He's emptying
They're the most
shitter.
dysfunctional.
Oh God,
But when he lights up the entire street with his light bulbs and the Christmas one, oh God, it's the best. It's the best Christmas film
I just
ever.
love the family truckster, you know, and she's all upset, you know, in the very beginning because she lost her overnight kit that had her diaphragm in there. Clark, my diaphragm was in there. Who the hell wears a diaphragm?
I don't know. But anyway, so listen, you so you didn't have a worse family. You can't think of a worse family. For me, I'd go and see if you agree. The McAllisters out of Home Alone that leave Kevin
who leaves their kid
twice. So first time they leave him at home. What the fuck? And the second one, they get on a plane without him. They get on separate planes.
He's your youngest child, and you always double check where your youngest child is. I know you've got like 6 billion kids, but if you know, you're like counting going.
I love the whole premise of the
teenagers count.
I know, but I know, but I get it, and I get the whole premise of setting it up that he does something bad and he ends up in the attic, and they all forget about him. The alarm doesn't go off, so there's 30 kids in the house. You've got to rally them all up. But that's it. She's got 5 kids, I think, 5 kids, and she doesn't check that all her kids are there. Seriously,
absolutely. Talk about parent family.
What a terrible family. But I can never get over. They live in Chicago, don't know what the father does, and that massive house they live in, he has to be a drug dealer.
Well, you have to remember too, you know, those housing prices in those certain areas now, that house is probably worth 880,000 USD now, and you're looking at that going, here's my checkbook.
I know, you probably. All right, yeah, it had like 30 bedrooms. It was huge. I know. It would never work back because they had like 6 families in there with 30 kids. It was ridiculous.
I know.
Alarm didn't go off, so there's 30 kids in the house. You've got to rally them all up. But that's it. She's got 5 kids, I think, 5 kids, and she doesn't check that all her kids are there. Seriously, absolutely.
Talk about parent family.
What a terrible family. But I can never get over. They live in Chicago, don't know what the father does, and that massive house they live in, he has to be a drug dealer.
Well, you have to remember too, you know, those housing prices in those certain areas now, that house is probably worth 880,000 USD now, and you're looking at that going, here's my checkbook.
I know, you probably. All right, yeah, it had like 30 bedrooms. It was huge. I know. It would never work back because they had like 6 families in there with 30 kids. It was ridiculous.
I know. Really quickly, our next week's topic is going to be based on health. What are the crazy dietal fads that you've done?
Yeah. So, but this is the thing. Let's not think that this is going to be a lovely educational health thing. We're going to talk about the things that we're probably not supposed to talk about. That
we are. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the failed diets I've done, failed diets you've done, crazy diets I've done.
And me. We'll do it. I can't wait.
And I can't wait. Talking about poo. We will be talking about poo and flatulence.
There's always got to be poo. It's got to be. It's got to be. And you know, I'm an expert on poo, so let's bring it on.
The poo expert. So yeah, I am not the poo expert, but I laugh at your poo stories. They're great.
I've got so many. I'll be reintroducing you to the old ones, probably bringing some new ones in. So
awesome.
Let's go.
So if you happen to like this one, please hit the subscribe button, comment. You can see us on our platforms. We're on Facebook, TikTok.
That's right.
Instagram,
everything.
Bloody
everything.
Whatever.
And share us. Get us out there, please. Bring more people in because we want people to come on the show. That's what we want.
Yeah, share it.
No one wants to just see us. Let's get more people in. So we're going to go away now and play a Jackbox with some crazy bitches.
We are. We might. Oh, we got to do some. Are we going to record this?
I don't think we should.
I don't think we should either. Anyways,
it might get messy.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Yeah. Cheers, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I'll leave it like that. All right, so I'll end this one.
That was good.
Recharge and then come back at 6:30.
Yes. All right.
See you at 6:30.
Okay. Yeah. See you at 6:30. Bye, honey. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Good show. Loved it.
Good show.